My name is Thurgood Marshall. I was born July 2nd, 1908 to William Marshall and my mother Norma Marshall. My father worked as a dining car waiter on the Baltimore, Ohio Railroad. Later he became a waiter at a fancy all-white country club. My dad taught me and my brother to debate and prove whatever we said. My father never told me to become a lawyer, but he sure turned me into one. My mother, on the other hand, was an elementary school teacher. She believed in hard work. When I entered law school, Mom sold a wedding ring to help pay the expenses. At school, I was often in trouble. To punish me, the principal sent me down to the basement with a copy of the United States Constitution and wouldn't let me back into class until I had memorized some of it. When I was young, segregation was common. In 1896, the Supreme Court had declared it legal to have separate but equal facilities for blacks and whites. In September 1925, I entered Lincoln University. While at college, I and some African-American friends held a silent protest against segregation. We went to a movie theater and sat in the only white section. At Lincoln University, I met Vivian Bury. She inspired me to become a serious student. Vivian and I planned to marry in 5 years, but we didn't wait that long. We married September 4th, 1929. I graduated Lincoln University with honors in 1930. I wanted to study law at the University of Maryland, but the university was an all-white school and wouldn't let me. So instead I went to the law school at Howard University in Washington, D.C. After my first week of school, I knew that being a lawyer was what I wanted to do. I opened a law office in Baltimore. The following year I worked for Charles Hamilton and the NAACP. In 1935, I scored my first victory against segregation. In 1938, I was made the chief lawyer of NAACP, National Association of the Advancement of Colored People. In 1940, I argued and won my first case before the Supreme Court. 3 African Americans were accused of murder when they didn't do anything. I argued that they were forced to confess. I also challenged the right of states to what they claimed were separate but equal. Separate schools aren't equal. Separate isn't equal. And on May 17, 1954, the court ruled to end school segregation. But there was bad news, too. My wife had died. Then I met a woman named Cecilia Sriat, and we married soon after. In 1961, I was nominated by President Kennedy to be a judge on the Court of Appeals. I helped blacks get an equal education and more rights. This is what the principal made me read when I was bad in school. She sent me to the basement for this and wouldn't let me back into class until I had memorized part of it. This is my book of law that I used to, when I was in school, to study and stuff. Here's some pictures of me, and are there any questions?